Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to be doing this one of my all-time favorite recipes. I'm going to be showing you a easy 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie. No bacon, no flour, no milk, none of that stuff to fool with. Just mix 3 ingredients, throw them in the oven, and you got good and delicious peanut butter cookies. Hey, I'm going to show you how I do that coming up right now. Okay, for you. Easy, real easy peanut butter cookies. Man, these things are good taste, and I don't know what to do with them. I eat them just about as quick as I can make them. But I'm gonna be doubling the recipe, but I'm gonna give y'all the measurements for the single recipe. The single recipe will make about a dozen cookies. The double will make about 24. Now that's if you make the regular size cookies. Sometimes I like to make the big cookies, and of course, you know, you don't get as many out of that. But what you'll need first is 1 cup of just regular creamy peanut butter. Now, like I said, I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm going to use 2 cups. Now, this is a 16-ounce jar of peanut butter, so I'm not even going to have to measure my peanut butter. I'm just going to open it up, and I'm just going to empty this whole jar in my thingamajigger here, in my bowl. This another reason to double the recipe is you don't have to even measure your peanut butter. Like I said, I can just take it out and just rake it out and empty it right into my bowl, because it's 16-ounce jar, which is 2 cups, so that's all I need. You don't have to have any flour. You don't have to have any baking soda. You don't have to have any baking powder. You don't have to have any milk. You don't have to have any water. None of that stuff. And so it really makes it easy. So anyway, so we got our 2 cups of peanut butter in the bowl. Now what we're going to do, appreciate oversight, we're going to put us 2 cups of just white granulated sugar in there. There's 1 and 2. 2 cups of just regular granulated white sugar. And last but not least, we got 2 eggs here. They're just 2 large eggs. They're at about room temperature. They don't have to be at room temperature. You can take them straight out of the refrigerator if you want to. So we're going to put them in. We're going to take our hand mixer, and we're just going to start on low speed, and we're just going to sort of start mixing this together. But like I said, start on low speed, because if you start on high, you're going to slang sugar everywhere. And then we'll mix it up, so speed it up a little. And this is not going to be a wet dough, you know. I mean, it's not going to be like most cookie doughs where, you know, you have to put it in the refrigerator to form it. This dough here is going to be, you know, stiff enough that you can form it straight out of the as soon as you get it made. It ain't, like I said, you ain't gonna have to put this in the refrigerator before. No, you can put it in the refrigerator, leave it overnight. Like if you don't want to bake all of it tonight, you know, or when you fix it, you want to fix it a day ahead of time or whatever, you can, you know, just leave it in the bowl or put it in another bowl or in saran wrap or something, and just mix it up, cover it up, and then you can use it the next day. I'm sure you can probably freeze it. I had never froze it, because to be honest, I eat cookies too much to freeze it. It don't never last me long enough to freeze it. But you can see how clean those are when they come out. That's because your dough, and I'm going to show you. Your dough is a dry dough. See what I'm saying? It's a dry dough. It's not runny or anything like that. So now we're just going to set that over here to the side there for just a second. And we're going to get us a cookie sheet here. And so there, and then your cookie sheet, I got mine lined with parchment paper. You can use whatever size cookie sheet you want. And cookies, you can use just a regular, what they call a cookie scoop, or you can use the large. And this is probably about a 1.5 or 2 inch scoop, and this is what I use to make my big cookies with. And you can see we're not going in the refrigerator with it. We're just going to dip it straight out of here. We're just going to dip us a scoop and put it on their parchment paper there. Now these are not going to spread out a whole lot. They will spread out some, but they're not going to spread out a whole lot on you. So you don't really have to, don't put them close together, but you don't have to leave a lot of room for them to spread out on. Now I'm going to do this tray here with the big ones. But you can see I'm just getting me a scoop. No refrigeration whatsoever before you bake them, which is something I like, because the hardest part about making cookies is when you have to let it set in your pan and the refrigerator, and waiting on it to come together and set so you can form your cookies and bake them. Well, in the time you had to do all that, I can already be eating cookies like this. We're just going to do that, and we're going to get us a fork here, and we're just going to, hoping y'all can see that, we're just going to flatten them down some. Like I said, we want to go ahead and flatten them down with a fork, because down most of the way, because like I said, they're not going to spread out on you a lot. They'll spread a little bit, but the size that you have them, you flatten them to and press into your cookie, it's pretty much the size that your cookies are going to be. They'll be a little bit bigger, but they're not going to be a whole lot. Now, you can leave them a little thick like I'm doing these if you want a more fluffy cookie, or you can press them down, thin, and get you a really, one that's really crisp around the edge, but thin on the outside where it's crispy. I just like mine pressed down and left a little thick. Takes them a little longer to bake whenever you do them like this, but to me it's a better cookie. Now, if you have trouble with your fork sticking to your cookie dough, then you can always get you a little water and dip it in between patting them out. But that's what we're looking like right now anyway. And we got our oven set to 350 degrees over here. If you're making the little ones, then I'll show you the little one here. A couple of them, I can get a couple of them on this here. Get it to roll out there. The little ones, this way I can have some little ones, a couple of little ones to show you too. Like I said, you don't really have to worry about leaving a lot of space in between them, because they're not going to spread much more than what you press them out to. They'll spread some, but they're not going to spread much, because your dough's already stiff. So we're going to put them in a 350 degree oven. They'll bake anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes. The bigger ones are going to take probably about 13 or 14 minutes. I'd take about 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. I'll probably pour them little ones out and then let my big ones go ahead and finish cooking. But the little ones, 8 to 10, 12 minutes. The big ones are probably about 10 to 14 minutes. But we'll bring you back and show you what it look like whenever we get them out of the oven. And you can see we got our cookies out of the oven there, and I got them sitting here just so you can sort of see the difference in the sizes. I wound up getting 23 cookies total. I made 6 big ones, and then I had 17 of the regular little size ones, what I call the regular size. But yeah, I done had to eat a couple of them while I was waiting on all of them to get baked. But guilty as charged. But anyway, we're gonna get this one here, and we're gonna break into it and show you what they look like on the inside and what they taste like. I'm gonna go ahead and break it open here and let you just see how soft and moist those are. Well, not really moist for a cookie, but man, look at that. You can just see the softness in them. And yeah, I got to take another bite of one. Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing no better than cookies and milk. That's my one weakness, cookies and milk. Hey, got to try this video. Guarantee you, try this recipe, you'll love it. Simple, easy, 3 ingredients. Like I said, I doubled it in the video. The ingredients for the single recipe will be in the description box as always. Hey, if you would, give the old video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you do. We appreciate all of you take the time out of your day to watch our videos. Easy, 3 ingredient peanut butter cookies. We'll see you on the next one.